Hi, welcome back to One Moment Mindfulness. It's time for our vlog this week, and today I want to talk to you about equanimity as an antidote for fear. And I will, of course, explain exactly what I mean by all of that, but we'll begin with fear. Fear is something that really it's around us a lot right now. We go around, and whether we're listening to the news or just hearing people around us, or if we're on Facebook at all, we're noticing that there's a lot of fear and worry and feeling unsafe. And we're absorbing that energy, which really isn't good for us. So whether we're taking part in it or not, it's really around us, and we have to be aware of that so that we can take care of ourselves and be well. And then also coming from a place of love wherever we go, even in the face of that fear and anxiety. So equanimity is that ability to stay calm and tranquil, finding peace and ease deep within us, no matter what difficulties or stresses we might be going through at that time. So a bit about fear. When I talk about fear, it's also synonymous with ego. And I don't mean Freudian ego, this is the Buddhist ego, or the Eastern contemplative traditions version of ego. This version of ourself and what we think we can do or should do or how we should be in the world. And this is very much the way that we look for outside attention or external approval and letting that run our lives. So, along with this, the ego thinks that we can control a lot of things. And so we do that. We try to control things outside of us, and that's why it's stressful, because we actually can't control these things, but we keep trying to. So, of course, it's going to be frustrating. So, really remembering that what we have control over is that's inside of us. So, our thoughts, our emotions, and then showing up in a way that's responsive and in accordance with our values like love, truth, peace. So this is how we remind ourselves to come back away from the ledge of fear and leaning into equanimity instead. So remember that equanimity is finding that calm that's always with us in our core, no matter what is going on outside of us, no matter what situation we might be in that could feel unsafe or feel anxiety provoking or just fearful in general. Being able to go deep within and remind ourselves that we're basically all right now. No matter what's going on, we are probably all right now. Of course, I'm not saying be passive. We want to take care of what we can take care of. If there's something that we can change or do to advocate for ourselves or even for others who are unable to advocate for themselves, we want to do that, absolutely. But in terms of our own well-being, equanimity is where it is totally and completely at. So, few tips on how to get there. We're going to first allow ourselves to feel however it is we're feeling. This is okay. We live in a culture where we're actually encouraged to push things down and avoid feeling how we feel. So this first starts with paying attention, having awareness, and attending to those parts of us that are sad or hurt, worried, or angry. It's okay to attend to those with curiosity, wanting to understand. Then offering those parts of us some compassion and some soothing. And it might even help to visualize someone we care about us who knows us really well, offering us understanding and compassion. And then allowing that in for ourselves and having compassion for ourselves. And then we want to go deep inside of ourself, finding that place within us. And you might need to sit with this for a little bit, or even as I'm saying this and you're hearing these words, imagine for yourself, where in your body do you find that deep calm? Is it down in your belly or in your pelvic area? Is it in your chest or your shoulders? Some people even feel it in their back. So noticing wherever it is in your body that you feel that sturdiness, resilience, calm, resolve. And it's also at peace and tranquil. I like to use the metaphor of a hurricane on the ocean and having the waves whipping around and everything is chaotic, and we know that deep down, 50 feet down below the surface, it is undisturbed. So that's kind of what we're doing when we're finding our own core of equanimity, of peace and ease, finding that place within us that is always undisturbed, so that we can anchor into it, especially in those times when we're feeling anxiety or fear within us or just outside of us and we're absorbing it. Okay, thank you for tuning in, listening about equanimity as an antidote to fear. If you have any questions, please let me know. I can even use them for future Q&A vlogs, and we'll go from there. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.